very heartwarming story, I'd say. A police officer will soon receive a life-saving badge after saving a little boy from choking.
It was a routine call that sparked an instant friendship. Tonight we show you why this Hearne police officer and this toddler have more in common than meets the eye.
He says you're his police.
Coincidence is an interesting thing. Like when a 39-year-old police officer
Me too.
and a 3-year-old boy
Both named Monty.
share more than a name. Like how one
Monty
found the other.
Monty?
Officer Monty Murphy works for the Hearne Police Department.
I usually make it a habit of showing up to work early.
On March 28th, his punctuality paid off.
In our business, anything can happen at any time.
Like a 3-year-old boy choking on a hard candy.
Something inside said go, and I went. I noticed a woman being very, very frantic, crying.
He wasn't doing any more moving. He wasn't moving. He was blue. So I really thought he was gone. All I could do was just cry.
I didn't know what I had, except I knew I needed to do something.
But he said, give him to me. I was like, get him. Do whatever you got to do to get it out.
And I immediately took the toddler from her and began to administer some back blows.
He started beating him on the back, and he got it up, and my baby took that breath, and I just was relieved.
What Officer Murphy did not know was that these two shared another connection.
I was surprised. I was like, wow, small world.
Lumonte Williams is the grandson
was
of Hearne Police Chief Thomas Williams.
I had no idea at the time. That wouldn't have mattered.
It means a lot because I could have lost my son that night if it wasn't for Officer Murphy. He's like our hero because he saved my son's life, you know. And I just wish everybody could be like him.
All the stars have to be aligned the correct way.
He's our hero.
Officer Murphy received a life-saving certificate from the Hearne Police Department and will soon have a badge to pin on his uniform.
I love that story, Chris.
I have
goosebumps. And I think it's so important to highlight, you know, those kinds of moments as well. I know there's, you know, a dark spot, you know, with police officers in the media right now, and it's good to have these types of stories, you know, to really shed some light that they really are our heroes.
When we talked about this last week when the Bryan police did their Coffee with a Cop, every police department in the entire country right now is trying to reestablish that trust and make a police officer a good guy, not a bad guy, and in this case, Officer Murphy definitely the good guy.
Yeah, and the kid just looked into his eyes like he really is his hero.
Yep, his police officer.
Yes, oh, so sweet.